I was, again, gonna try and start sooner, but I never can. I was good. I finished. Oh, you mean how did the testing go? I can't remember if you left during or after the run. The run was good, and then, well, the run was okay. The run was honestly extremely sloppy because I hadn't really settled on a particular gift route. There's just a lot of, I kept saying this, but there's a lot of moving parts to this category in particular. Well, both of these categories, Treasure Hunt 1 and Treasure Hunt 2. But no, I was after the run I was doing Treasure Hunt 2 testing, which is this ending that I'm about to do. Did I put that in my title correctly? Did I put Treasure Hunt 2? And not that it matters. But, so this will actually mark the last ending of the 9. This will mean I have completed runs of every single of the 9, which is really cool. But this run in particular is going to be pretty messy. Okay, nice. Excuse me. But yeah, basically I was doing some excuse me. I was doing some testing in this ending, and it took a lot longer than I had wanted it to, but I was able to determine the requirements, and unfortunately, what I've determined is based on the testing and based on some input from Laklika, who you probably have seen you might not have seen him in the chat yesterday. Actually, I think he came at like the very end, so he was kind of coming as you were leaving. But he's somewhat of a newer face in the Harvest Moon speedrunning community. Not really a runner, but he's helped us get he's helped teach us about cheat engine. So he apparently is a former playtester for PlayStation games, I guess. He didn't say what games he had tested, but his interpretation of some of what we've found is that basically you need to trigger. Basically, this ending is Dia tells you her life story, percent, and but in order to trigger, there's like 12 dialogue boxes that you have to trigger with her, and in order to trigger those, it seems like this has been terrible. It seems like it's a variable trigger, which means it won't always trigger, even if you have the required affection. So like, you need to get her to 96 affection. That's pretty bad. But even if you do, yeah. So, well, there's another thing about it that probably fucked you. The only way you can trigger those dialogue boxes is if that dialogue box is the first interaction for the day. So you can't give her a gift and then talk to her. You have to talk to her just straight up. So. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, it's dumb. Don't get me wrong. It's fucking dumb. Like, I'm not surprised. Looking at it now, I'm not surprised why a bunch of, kids, 12-year-olds couldn't figure it out. Because you think what you have to do is keep raising her affection, but you're actually fucking yourself if you do that. So it's pretty dumb. Don't get me wrong. It's dumb. I don't know if I want to do this. I'll do this. But yeah, so. Yeah. So, oh, also, she has to be outside on the front lawn. So you have to wait until, noon every day. You can't even do it, you can't do it inside. What's up, Gamera? So it's honestly, and the fucked up thing is, for a speedrun, it's shit. It's shit. Like, it's not good. It's bad. And it sucks because that means even in all endings, it's gonna suck. It's gonna be a big source of variance. Big source of variance. I probably shouldn't even pick all these up. Like, I don't know how I'm fucking my timing here, but I should be okay. Yeah, so I got parsley. And then I guess I'll hit Woody here. Woody should be outside still. I hope I'm not fucked. I basically foraged everything I could there, which is... Oh, fuck, and this too. Shit, dude. What time is it? Well, yeah, I'll just do it. So again, this is gonna be kind of like last night. This is gonna be pretty sloppy. I'm mostly just trying to finish this run. Fuck, I should have done weed strats. I don't know what I was thinking. Shit. Okay, that's kind of bad. Whatever. I'll do weed strats with Bob. No, I don't want to do that. Fuck. So I should be able to get to Dia. Dia won't accept a flower. Do I have? Oh no, I can fucking forage here. What am I doing? So yeah, one of the main issues with this. Oh, sorry. What I was gonna say is I'm just finishing this for completion's sake, so I can say I finally finished all nine endings in any percent. But this is not very precisely routed, and it's gonna be sloppy as fuck. But at the same time, it's not, to me, it's not worth refining right now because yeah, you actually can't give her blueberries right away. It's hard to explain, but this run this one will be under 2 hours, I think, depending on my RNG. Yeah, I'm hoping this will be under 2 hours. Gotta give her herbs, but I'm trying to say herbs for like save herbs for like Dia and shit, because Dia won't take flowers. Gwen's gotta be down here by now. Gwen? Where you at, girl? Aha. Okay. Actually, I don't know what the how the fuck you're supposed to do this ending. Yeah, shit. I don't know how, because you don't need to get the dog. So, I mean, I can do a run every day. Okay, that's okay. I'm gonna skip this. Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, fuck you. Why do I get that kind of luck? I'm sorry, just like... Had to be double rain? Like, what the fuck, bro? I'm trying to do Tuesday, Thursday. I guess it doesn't fucking matter. I'm like, whatever. It's fucking stupid as fuck. But yeah, part of what I'm gonna try and do for this run is not grow any corn and just sell forageables, which I think will work out to be faster. Since you're doing so much foraging anyway, and you have to wait until noon. I guess I shouldn't do this much foraging early in the run, though. I should do it later when I have to kill time until noon, so this is actually probably kind of bad. Yeah, I don't know. Alright, whatever. I mean, it does not take long to raise Dia's affection. I mean, what's she at right now? Dia's at 12 right now, I guess. I mean, you have to get her to 96, and then pretty much it just plays itself after that, so. Herb. Well, I can grab these. Yeah, I need these. These actually sell for 30 as well, so they're really good. The question is, should I put off Lila? Nah, I feel like, well, no, she's not here. Today's Tuesday, yeah. The question is just whether I should put off Lila until... I should have grabbed these in the first place. We'll do it now. Well, you actually, no, I'm not grabbing these. You don't need that many flowers. Because you can't sell them, and most of the characters don't accept flowers. Or of the 3 main gifts, flowers are the ones that they don't really tend to take. No, dude. This is so hard to do while I'm playing. That's 1, 2. And then... I should have done Lewis yesterday too. I fucking my gosh. Shit, dude. Wait, who the fuck am I missing? Oh, Woody, fuck. No, it's not really everybody. It's honestly like it's like 9 out of the like 15 characters. It's really not as many as we had originally thought. Like Gwen. It's the second gift to Gwen. And +5. If I can grab one of these, I don't really need. Yeah, I don't really need that many flowers. Yeah, I'm pissed, actually. Part of the reason why it took so long to test last night is because I was operating under the apparently foolish assumption that, the apparently foolish assumption that you, excuse me, that you only had to befriend Dia. I should have given her a fucking flower. Fuck. It's fine. Let's wait. Gina gets +4. So that's 1, 2 gifts. Martha gets +4, right? That's 2 for Martha. 1. Ah, shit, I didn't check this. Fuck. Hang on, shit, fuck. Huh. Yes, that's what I thought, okay. No, not now, bitch, fuck. Shit. Oh shit, I forgot you can't skip this. Alright, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was a reasonable assumption. Herb, please, okay. Okay, there's no more blueberries over there, it's fine. The only difference is Tim has no affection requirement for. I actually should have slept a week. Tim has no affection requirement for oh, piss mongers. Yeah, I fucked up. I'm just gonna go back because I didn't realize. Thursday, what I should be doing is hitting up these boys because they're both inside here, Woody and Gwen. But then Tim is gonna be at the what? Okay, never mind. This is still worth. Yeah, this is still worth. And I'm gonna run into Gwen in a second. She'll be. I might miss her now. Cause she's. That was so stupid. Well, no, she should probably be out here. Now I'm gonna miss her. Unless she's like right over here. No, I think she comes out at like 7, so maybe I'll make it, or she's in the loading zone, which really sucks. Okay, she's right here. Good. Oh, and fuck, I gotta hit up Lewis. Dude, what the fuck, dude? Fuck off, Twitch. Fuck. No, dude. Yo, thanks for the raid there. Oh, they're closed. That's fine. Hang on, I really gotta keep track of this. Fuck. This is so dumb. Here's this fucker. Herb? Or am I? Okay, that's all I. There should be 3? No, dude, I lost track. No, it is 3. Yeah, it is 3. 2, and then Woody, I did 3, 2, and then Tim Bob is gonna be 3. I'll grab this. Tim got +5 from that. Sorry, I'm kind of not paying attention, but that's +5. That's +6 for Bob. Oh, they're going good. I'm just having a really hard time. I'm gonna actually have to take a second to I'll get rid of it. Oh no, I'm dumb. I shouldn't get rid of that. I should get rid of the flower. So wait a second. Dia. Yeah. It's going pretty well, but I'm just really thrown off by the fact that Tim gets +4 by the pasture. Okay. Gwen got a +2 there. And then a 3rd gift. Am I right? And then Dia just got a 3rd gift. And 1, 2, 3. Yep. Yeah, she's pissed. She's not very nice. And then wait, Martha? Fuck. And Martha just got 3. Well, no, actually, I'm gonna pause this. Well, no, I shouldn't, because I should talk to her first. And then Martha just got another +4. Damn, this is so hard to track. Fuck, this pisses me off. Then Gwen, what did I even... Yeah, I did Gwen. Did I just give Gina a gift? Yeah, and then +5 on Gina, yeah. Okay. I'm actually afraid I miscounted some of that. This, I guess. I'm afraid I fucked up. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. Today's Thursday, I think. But yeah, feel free to check out. I really want people to play this game, so do get at me if anybody has questions. Right now, the reason why I'm kind of getting triggered is because this should be a Sunday, Monday. Don't rain. Okay, good. Was that right? Yeah, that was. Right? No. That's not it. That was Gina. What? I guess that was Gina? Yeah, yeah, I stayed up way too late, but, no, yeah, the reason why I'm getting so triggered right now is because I'm, like, trying to track the affection of all these characters while I play, and it's kind of difficult because there's, like, 9 of them, excuse me, actually 10, I think, in this ending that you have to track. I don't have any herbs, okay, whatever. So let's see, that's a 4th for parsley. And then another +4 combo. Shit, I'll grab this. And then I guess he's not outside yet? Because Woody should be in here, yeah. Give him this. Woody. Okay, so we're getting there. I gotta get to... Okay, so apparently Gwen's like... Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Gwen should be almost... This should be the last... In fact, I shouldn't have to gift... Okay, I'm gonna catch Lewis right here. Dude, that's exactly what I'm looking for, okay? Like, if you want to make some kind of speedrunning tool, I openly welcome that. Because I am, thanks for everybody for joining the chat. I'm sorry I'm kind of not paying attention, but I appreciate all the love. I was hoping to learn a little bit of programming so that I could do that myself, but, I would love that kind of support. That would be great. 4, 2, because right now I'm tracking it on Excel, which, as you can imagine, is pretty. I was thinking of I can show you an example of a program that I think it could be modeled after. There's like a Pokemon speedrunning tool for gold that allows you to track. It's written in Java and it allows you to track your stats in real time. Okay, so then. Gwen's done, I think. And then, but Gina and Martha. And actually, I'm about to trigger... No, I haven't triggered the other one with Tim yet. So, okay. That's okay. That's a 4th gift for Gina. And that was a +5 combo. Okay, yep, I did trigger Goddess real quick. I should really be gifting these flowers. I'm kind of fucking up. Martha, that's a 4th gift for Martha. And then another +4 combo. So Martha's done. And then Dia right now only has a few more before I'll start giving her blueberries. I should yeah. I'm kind of well, no, I'm not really fucking up too bad. Oh, wait. Yeah, I forgot I need to grab this. But yeah, no, who is this? Adrian Ramen, appreciate it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this game, so I'm just gonna keep at it. It's been quite a lot of fun. It's really what I like most about it is that it's a classic Harvest Moon game, but it's unique amongst classic Harvest Moon games. I guess the first 3 console Harvest Moons, you know, SNES, 64, and this title, all do have kind of their pros and their cons. But I just kind of like how this one came together. Fuck, I have to get this. 4, and then that's a +5. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I personally think that 64 is like almost as close to a perfect game as you could possibly get, so I definitely don't disagree. But is this Wednesday, the 17th? Yeah. Here's a good idea. Well, I don't know if this is a good idea exactly, but actually, this is not a bad idea. What day is it? It's Thursday. This is not a bad idea at all. There's a few characters that don't apparently care if it rains, and one of them is Parsley. You can just go, he should be right over here. Should be right here, right? No, he's not? Alright, well, I'm a little surprised. Normally he takes his normal path. Okay, that's weird. Maybe he has a different route on Thursdays. He still comes outside. Most characters just go inside some set building. Alright, so I'll just go with this. Gwen's done, but I do need to get to Woody a bit more. I'll grab this herb. I'll grab this. So wait, what did I just do for Woody? That's a 5th gift for Woody and a 4th +4 combo. So Woody needs just 1 more talk. No more gifts. Lila, I still don't know if it's best to put her off until summer. In this case, I think it might not be. In the other one, I think it almost certainly is worth it. But, yeah. Both Tim and Bob will be in the barn right now. The interesting thing about Bob as a character is if you talk to him in certain locations, in particular inside his barn, he gets the same amount as another character would get for a loved gift. So he like really, you know, he acts tough, but he likes, okay, so that's 2, and then that is 5, and then Tim should be right here. I actually don't know how much Tim gets for this, but I'm going to assume it's 4. Wait. Tim 5, and then we'll call it 4. I'm almost positive it's 4, so. And then I should be able to access Gina and Martha just fine. Or I'm sorry, Martha's done, but Gina still needs a few more. And then Dia obviously does. But yeah, so. Oh no, what am I doing? Wait, that's what I thought. She's in here on a rainy day, yeah. Flower. So wait. Okay, that's right. 2, 5, I guess. She should only need 1 more interaction. And then, is Dia down here? No, she's just still in the room. Okay. Dia actually, so if I talk to her here, and then I give her a blueberry, she should, yes, very good. So she just hit 41 affection with that last talk, and now she'll be nice. Okay, so that's the way you want to do it. Very good, very good. Oh my God, I didn't build this into her. Fuck, I didn't build this into her. To my Excel sheet. Okay, so I guess, well, there's a way around this, but, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, and then Lewis. Oh shit, I forgot to split. But yeah, if you're able to program one Lewis Lackluca, that would be just so beyond excellent. It'd be just incredible if you could make a save the homeland speedrunning tool. You know, it doesn't have to be a crazy graphical user interface, obviously, but it's okay, good. But yeah. So who all do I need to do here? I think it's just Gina. Woody needs one more talk, I think, not even a, yeah, Woody needs one more talk, Gina needs one more talk. Actually, I think he... Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. I should not be giving him those. I should be giving him weeds. Or not weeds, herbs. Depends on when I finish this run. I'd like to go to bed by about 2 a.m. So I can possibly talk for a little bit. But not too long. It depends, yeah, like I said, it depends on when this run finishes, but I don't expect this will take too long. 4, 5. Oh, I should have grabbed that. I think that was maybe that was a... So give Bob and Tim these herbs now, and start saving the berries for, Parsley, Lewis. I can hit Tim here. Wait a second. I didn't already trigger Tim's... Yeah, well, I don't know what I'm thinking. I really hope I'm not fucking this up bad. I think I'm okay right now. Oh my god, I didn't need to do that. Okay, well, Bob's fine. Who am I behind on then? just Gina. Okay, I didn't need to do that. So, okay, good thing Bob's fine. Fuck. Alright, whatever. Parsley. Did I even update Parsley this morning? I feel like I didn't. But it's okay, because Parsley would still be short by 1. Fuck, dude. Fucking up, man. This is actually really hard now. This is annoying. Gina. Gina just needs another talk. And then Dia, that was 4, 2. Okay. So we're getting there. Yeah, I actually don't think I triggered this yet. I think I'm in La La Land. Lewis. Yeah, Lewis, I need to do one more. Really? Why? Is it because she's always uncomfortable, or? So wait, Lewis 4 and 3. It's just Parsley, Lila. Yeah, fuck it. It's fine, because now I have to kill time, so. Well, what day is it? It's Tuesday. I'm gonna start doing this. Yeah. Yeah, he's right here. Wow, fuck. Oh shit, I kind of fucked this up. And in the meantime, I'll just do this. Ah, I should have done weed strats. No, I fucked up. Not paying attention. This is also losing me money, but Parsley, that was a +2, and then 6. And then Lila, I just did a normal intro and a gift. Oh no, I fucked up. This is gonna mess it up. Okay, so I'm just waiting for Tim at this point. Okay. Wait. 2, but 7. Okay, so Tim should be good now. Really? That's interesting. Okay, we're pretty close here. Well, wait a second. I'll grab this other day. It's fine. Yeah, I really wish I knew the best way to go about all this, but I kind of don't. I think I'm gonna sleep until summer now. Yeah, this is really messy. I don't like how this is turning out. I mean, again, I'm not gonna grind this ending until after I get my Japanese copy. In that, bit of time, I'll be able to do a lot of testing and just routing, I think, and it'll be a lot better. But I kind of just wanted to, yeah, I'm rushing it a bit, but I kind of wanted to just, Thursday, okay. I'm actually going to sleep, yeah. Well, this is actually bad. Well, this is okay. I think that was Tim's treasure map. Yeah, I'm positive that was Tim's treasure map, but what we're gonna do here is hit up parsley right here, since on Sundays parsley is here. I think I'm gonna fuck this up because, yeah, I'm so fucking this up, dude. Oh, yeah, I'm fucking this up. Because I'm gonna end up not being able to get all the. It's gonna be based on Dia luck at this point. I actually have like 3 more days at least of gifting Dia. Before I can, wait, what was that, by the way? Parsley gets +4. So Parsley should be done, right? I probably didn't even have to gift Parsley. Yeah, I didn't have to. Okay, good. Why would you kick me out of the fucking... Basically, I need to trigger like 12. I'm gonna... Yeah, I have some leeway here, but... I need to trigger like 12 dialogue boxes with Dia in a period of about 20 or so days, maybe a little bit more. So, and it's random. I don't know how random, but I don't know the odds, but based on testing from last night, what day is it? That's so bad. Fuck. I fucked up. I shouldn't have slept that many times. I don't trust my ability to get the cutscene by... Nice. Fuck, this sucks. Whatever. Yeah, I shouldn't have slept that many times. Because I'm gonna need to, yeah. Dia needs at least 2 more gifts. I mean, I guess I'll be able to start by summer 1, but yeah, I need to be able to trigger the cutscene by... I don't know. This is kind of shitty. Kind of fucked up, but it's okay. I mean, I'll do the slow version. I mean, I lost a ton of time to this exact same thing in the other treasure hunt ending, so it is what it is. Leaving a lot of room for improvement, that's for sure. Yeah, but I am also going to need to gather a bunch of items. I hope I'll be able to get enough by... I don't know, dude. We're going to find out. fuck, dude, this thing. Oh, I can give you the numbers for the affection. I mean, it's in my paste bin. There are gonna be other numbers I want to add to it once I figure out, like, well, I mean, you can pretty much, I think most of the characters behave the same, but there are some exceptions, like, Parsley seems to treat normal gifts with a +3 instead of most characters get +4. But yeah. So. But yeah, basically depending on the luck, and honestly depending on, it's gonna depend on forage luck as well. I don't think, how much do I have? I have 18. Okay, that's actually really good, and I have like 7 blueberries, and I don't have to give her any more blueberry. I'll give her 1 more blueberry. So that means I'll have 6 blueberries. That's 180 plus. So I have at least 360 right now, and I also already have 100, so I have 460. So I really only need like a little bit more. I mean, I could forage over the course of the summer season, and yeah. So this is probably might work out. I really gotta piss though. So one of these days, while I'm waiting for Dia to come out, I will urinate. I also have to give Lila a couple more gifts, but it's fine. But yeah, extremely dumb. Actually, I'm probably gonna piss like right now. Well, yeah, cause you get here at like 7, so I'm gonna piss after I get up to the door, real quick. Woo. Okay, good. Nice timing. Shit, dude. Okay. So basically the way this works now is her affection needs to be at 160. Right now it needs to be at 96. As long as the testing last night was correct, I really hope this works and I don't run into problems. Cause like I said, I honestly don't want to grind this. I really just want to complete a run and call it good for now. Shit, I fucked up with Lila too, cause I'm gonna lose out on Lila a couple. I believe there's 15. You can check my paste with the basic affection paste. It should list every character, unless the goddess also has a unless the goddess actually has a oh, I'm gonna get fucked on range. Well, no. Yeah, it should be the first day. Unless the goddess also has an affection meter, which I didn't actually test, but I think it's like 15. But you can look at how many names are on that list. I think it's 15, but. Ideally, it would be possible to maybe track inventory too. I mean, ultimately, I'd like to see a pretty comprehensive tool created, but in the meantime, all we really need, the most complicated tracking that you have to be done for this game is in these two endings, and it has primarily to do with the affection aspect. Because I'm curious what's going to end up becoming of all endings. All endings is going to get, I won't say, super complicated, but it's going to have a lot of, you're going to be tracking, you're going to be holding on to your inventory over a longer period of time, so you really would want to know, you just want to be able to track that kind of shit. So all endings won't happen until I get my Japanese copy though. But yeah, like I said, it would be one thing if you could like make a category. Like the way I haven't done super thorough testing yet. Basically, all I did in my initial testing, because most of the any percent categories just rely on gifting forageable items, it means you're just gifting like any of the type of berries, which is cranberries, blueberries, and berries, and most characters treat them the same, except for a few exceptions. Like Dia particularly likes blueberries. It's her favorite. It's a loved item instead of a liked item. But so basically I was just working with those to begin with, because like I said, in any percent, that's all you really deal with. What time? Okay, good timing. In any percent, that's all you really deal with. But what am I fucking saying? So I need to track like how many of these. She's back on. Those are the only items that you really deal with because they're the most readily available giftable items. So here we go, roulette, the Dia roulette. Nice. Should have grabbed those, but I'll grab them tomorrow. So that's check one. But then in the other endings, I mean, in New Game Plus, you are going to want to essentially prepare a file with every single gift that you would want to give any of the characters, and the ideal gifts are going to be, shit, I should have picked Lila, but it doesn't really matter. Let's put her in here. Just so I don't forget about her. Okay, that makes sense. But yes, anyway, what I was trying to say though is, my perspective, my view, my belief is probably that the items aren't programmed individually. It would be more like there's tiers of gifts, like liked gifts, loved gifts, favorite gift. And the where liked gifts are like +4 for most characters. Loved gifts are usually +6 for most characters. Like I said, one exception I found is Parsley seems to, the items that he likes of at least the initial 3 forageable items are are only +3. free here. Yeah, so what I was saying is basically the way this works is, I actually have to update this here, is every time you talk to Dia now, she has a chance, I don't know how high, but it seems reasonably high of a chance to say, will you lend me an ear? And when she does that, she tells you part of her life story. She has 12, count them, 12 of those dialogue boxes. They can only occur when she's outside on the front lawn. I don't know if they can occur when she's walking outside. I just, out of habit, I wait for her to get to her location outside after coming out the door. But basically, I need to trigger, basically every time I talk to her, she gets +5 affection anyway, so I don't need to give her any more gifts, even though she's like 58 affection off of the required amount to trigger the next cutscene. You trigger the next cutscene, as far as I can understand, I didn't test this specifically, but I'm almost positive that this is required. You have to get through all 12 of these dialogue boxes. And you have to have met all the affection requirements. So I've currently met the affection requirements for all the characters except Dia and Lila. I actually have to talk to Lila one more time. Basically, I'm taking a risk with Dia every day. I mean, there's no other choice. You have to wait for her to come outside. Like, I could kill time foraging every single day, but the forageable items don't grow back that fast, so there's really no point to go down there. Oh, it's all good. Oh, pet rabbit, damn. No, all I was basically saying, Lakwika, is that it seems like the gifts are oh shit. Dude. Well, hopefully your rabbit gets better. Nice. What was I fucking saying? Oh yeah, basically all I was saying while you were gone is, I think that the gifts are organized in tiers of like disliked, neutral, liked, loved, and maybe favorite. And it seems like most characters get +4 from a liked item. My point is that way you don't have to program every single item individually. You could just say, okay, all the liked items are these, all the loved items are these. And most characters only have like maybe one loved item. Maybe a couple. I think some of them like I think Dia's is like blueberry, and then anything that you can make with blueberries. So like any recipes that you can make with blueberry. But I mean, this is going to require, like, especially for New Game Plus, it is going to require some very substantial testing. Like I'm basically going to have to learn all the recipes in the game and test every single possible giftable item to the characters, because like that's how much you can abuse the fact that you can transfer your inventory between endings, and you could make all the New Game Plus runs should be so fast. Is there 18? Okay. Yeah, I believe that. Okay, let me see. That's 30, 10, so this is 36, I think. So that's 300 plus 360, 400, so that's like 760, so I need like 300 more. It doesn't look like there's anything in here. So I'm kind of wasting time by going around here because I lose time for the loading screens, but at this point I'm not really splitting hairs. I'm just gonna go through with this. This one seems almost messier because you don't actually, like, I don't know how fast you could actually do this ending, because you'd want to aim for a rainy season, but like you can't possibly hit the first rainy season, even though you could probably get prepared for the next cutscene way sooner than you could if you had to get the dog, which StH Treasure Hunt 1, but yeah, I don't know the optimal way to do this. I don't know. And I miss Lila, so I'll get her tomorrow, but... But yeah, the other confusing thing about this ending is that she has to, when you aim for that dialogue with Dia, that has to be the first interaction. I think I said this. It has to be the first interaction of the day, which means you only get one try per day. So if she somehow doesn't, if somehow that dialogue doesn't trigger, excuse me, then you wasted that day. So literally, like, you lose probably what would it be, like 3 minutes? About maybe a little less for each of these attempts. Well, that's more than 3 minutes. It's actually about 4 minutes because you have to walk all the way back too. So call it 3.5 to 4 minutes. And then you can also potentially lose more time if you don't get the cutscene triggered by. You want to end up triggering it exactly on the 20th. That's what's so messed up. I mean, I guess you could trigger it a couple days before that. As long as you got to... Yeah, you could do it a couple days before that. In fact, it would probably be optimal to do that. Yeah, okay. Because in this case, you can't actually control... Well, no, you can. Because you could sleep. Yeah, you could sleep until... Because in this case, the cutscene triggers when Dia comes to your farm. You don't trigger it by coming to the villa. Nice. Okay, I think I'm getting good luck here. Wait a second, this should be at 4, I think. Yeah, it should be at 112, because 97, and it's 15, because that was the third one. Yeah. Yeah, this ending is just messy as fuck, bro. Any percent for this run kind of sucks, I feel like. Some of the endings I think are going to be better in any percent, or some of them are going to be better in New Game Plus. New Game Plus just seems really interesting because there's so many possibilities that you could go for. Oh yeah, I forgot. I was thinking excluding the harvest sprites. If you include the harvest sprites, it's probably 18. They actually do have separate affection meters, so you only have to befriend them for one of the endings, but they definitely do count, I guess. Okay, so Lila should be all good now. But yeah, it's really hard to know how you should kill time during this. I guess ideally what you should do is maybe only gift like Gina, Martha, Dia, Tim, and Bob to start, because you need Tim and Bob in order to start the ending, which is the only way that you can trigger this part of the ending. But then you want to maybe gift the remaining, what would it be? Lila, Gwen, 3, 4, would want to maybe gift the remaining 5 during this portion so that you could use them to kill time. Because you can kill time foraging some of the days, and it's definitely not worth it to grow corn in this ending because you can just sell forageables. But yeah, this is really strange. It's just the other ones. It was a lot clearer. The ending. The other endings go in more clearly cut blocks. You have to get to this point, then you trigger that cutscene, then you get to this point, and you trigger that cutscene, and like you can't do certain things before you get to a certain stage. So it's a lot easier to chunk up the endings. I feel like there's some aspects where I would do something ahead of time. No. All right, so this is first rip because you can't. Yeah, so now, so I lost the opportunity. This could potentially take a while. Like, I can lose a ton of time here. So I still got 5 from that, but yeah. Yeah, so this sucks. That's really all there is to say. Also, if I get rain, I'm fucked. It's not likely that I'm gonna make it by the rainy season, and that's my fault because I easily could have done it if I didn't sleep through so many days. But the way that I routed out the way I very roughly routed out the gift route in this ending, I think I mimicked Treasure Hunt 1 a bit too much. I didn't spend a lot of time on it today, and because of that, I'm now gonna get fucked in the ass by rain. So I've now lost 2 days. Which means, what day is it, like 6? Yeah, so it's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So yeah, okay, so I can lose like 5 more days. I can technically lose like 5 more days. Whether it's to rain or to bad dia luck. And I'll still be able to plant by the rainy season, but that's just gonna be one of those. I hope it doesn't see, in this case, it might potentially wash away the seeds. I hope it doesn't work that way for the Sacred Land. I hope it just works that way for your plot, but yeah, that's another thing that I didn't consider. In the case of the Blue Mistflower, the Blue Mistflower can't be destroyed by heavy rain. But it's possible since when you're planting in the Sacred Land, they're technically normal crops. Since you can lose normal crops in your own plots, maybe you can lose them in that as well. I don't know. That's kind of bad. In theory, this ending should be faster than Treasure Hunt 1, but at least I feel like it should. Yeah, no, it should because you're not doing the dog. You're not whistling. You're not picking the dog up. You don't have to feed the dog at all. You befriend pretty much everybody else that you normally would. Dia, you get the last bit of her befriending, just the last bit of her affection points pretty much for free because you have to talk to her 12 times at least, and that's 5 times 12 is 60 affection points, so since you need to get her to 96 to even start that phase, you pretty much get that entire rest of the affection from 96 to 160 for free. There's 4 more that you have to account for, but if you even have 1 failed dialogue, then you already make up for that. And even if you don't, you just give her a fucking berry right on the spot, and that's for, you can give her a blueberry too, but if you just lose more money that way. 35, 10, wait a second, 7, so 42, that's 420, 520, plus 300 is 820, so I really only need like a little bit more. But yeah, also Laclica looks like the it looks like the every other day rule is not real. It's not every other day. I was just getting unlucky on a couple of days, so it gave the illusion of an every other day pattern early on in the dialogue tree. But yeah, you just gotta get lucky. Excuse me, at this point I don't even have the tracker affection, basically, but I might as well, I guess. Good. I'll give it a few more days, and yeah, it's just a variable trigger, yeah. I've already had one fail, so it does appear to be a variable trigger. What if Japanese is like 1.0 and it doesn't have a variable trigger because like it wasn't available in the dev kit yet or something like that? That would be just sick. That would be a nice version difference, but this, as it stands in this, as far as you know, if it's the same, it sucks. But I'm a third of the way through. Yeah, that would make Japanese super OP. In fact, I would argue that it would make this ending unrunnable on American. Yeah, please, let this be American only. Oh god. Or just international only. I mean, I'm sure that this is in the European version as well. But yeah, I mean, this is going to take a good portion longer. I mean, this is going to be over. Yeah, there has to be a different way to do the. I'm regretting the way that I did the gifting route. I don't even know why I didn't think of this. You only want to befriend Tim, Bob, Martha, Gina, and Dia at the beginning because, you know, Bob and Tim are needed to start the ending. Tim is necessary to get the second treasure hunt cutscene so that you can trigger the Dia treasure hunt cutscene. And then, because you're already befriending Dia at the villa, you might as well also get Martha and Gina while you're there. Although you could leave them out and actually befriend them during this portion. You could. But, yeah, then you want to befriend the other 5 while you're waiting for noon on these days. The funny thing is, it still does not kill that much time. You're still going to have a bunch of days, probably, depending on how good luck you get. You're going to have several days. I mean, Parsley only needs, like, on average, like 7 gifts or something like that. So, I mean, you need to do this 12 times with Dia. Nice. Okay, I'm getting good luck. So, it seems like the odds are relatively high to get the trigger. So, I don't know. Weird. Because that was the 5th, and I've only had one failed. I assume that you need to get all these. If it was possible that you only needed 160, that's something that I should test, but yeah, I don't know. I guess I should test that, but I kind of take it for granted that this is required. it seems like it's required because based on everybody else who I've talked to who said that they were unable to trigger this ending as a kid, and they also said, well, I gave tons of gifts to Dia. I never triggered the ending. Of course, it's another one lost. My understanding of that is that they I'll give it a couple more days and then I'll go pick up the blueberries and then I'll sell at Ronald's and then buy at Lila's and then we'll be ready to go. What was I saying? Yeah, so, but yeah, and so then, I think it was Zach, there was a chatter here earlier, Zach, who mentioned that he just was surprised when I said that it has to be the first interaction of the day in order to trigger that dialogue box, and so that tells me that he was probably giving her a gift as his first interaction every day, jacked her affection through the roof, but it doesn't matter because you haven't triggered all those dialogue boxes. So I think this is required, which honestly sucks. It's a cool ending. I think this is probably one of the best casual endings. This mostly because Dia in all the other endings, except for Goddess Dress, she does kind of have a cameo in Goddess Dress, and it's kind of a nice cameo. But in all the other endings, she's kind of just a fucking recluse bitch of a character. But her character development, I think, in this ending is pretty cool. So like I said, for casual endings, this is one of the better ones. But it is a bitch to figure out what you're actually supposed to do. I'm really glad that I figured it out because now casual players can enjoy this ending. So I'll definitely, obviously, include this in the guide, which I'm really looking forward to writing. You probably got it a few times, but you have to get 12 of them. And it's, Lacrico was explaining to me that it's a variable trigger, meaning, once you get over, in most cases in this game, you get to a certain affection threshold with a character, and then you go to a certain location, and it automatically triggers. You got all 12? Okay, that's interesting. Then you probably just didn't befriend everybody that you had to befriend, which is the other difficult part, and I mean that part makes Treasure Hunt 1 hard enough as it is. Okay, so maybe that is something I'm gonna need to look into then. Just see if yeah, she does. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so that will be something to test, but I mean, I'll finish this way for now, but I'll test on an emulator. If it does turn out that you can get it without doing it, all of these, then that's pretty cool. So I'll test that as well, but and I would probably do another run if that was the case. But for now, I'll just go through with this, because I'm pretty sure this is necessary. No. Okay, well, yeah. It's gonna take a while, boys. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I mean, we're gonna find out as well because of the days that I've missed, I will end up triggering her. I will end up getting her to 160 in like the next 4 interactions, and I'm gonna need to do at least 7 more. So yeah, I'm not gonna make it by bitch. Are you joking? Like, I just want everybody to know that was all mild season rain. That was a triple mild season rain. Sorry, but it's the name of the fucking game. It's the name of this fucking game. Harvest Moon, rainy season. All the fucking time. Like, triple rain? Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I have half a mind to actually sleep until the fall rainy season. That might literally be optimal. It might kill the run if it's the case that the seeds can be destroyed by the rainy season, which I don't even know if it can. So I might just sleep until fall 1, which I might literally have to end up having to do that anyway. But that's fucking dumb. But yeah, so as you can see, this is so much like Treasure Hunt 1 in that you have some stupid bullshit random fact. I mean, what bothers me now that I know about variable triggers, for all I know, the dog acquisition is also based on a variable trigger, which means it's just going to be a reset. I mean, I'll just reset in the first 20 days, or maybe 16, 17 days, if I don't get the dog in time to get it to 3 hearts by the summer rain. If that's the case, I mean, it is what it is. That would be better than this being variable trigger, which this obviously is, but it wouldn't be as bad because this you would reset over. This sucks because this happens at the end of the run. You can't do this. Well, you could aim. Yeah, I could move this forward in the run. In fact, yeah, I'm leaning towards, like I've been saying, I'm just rerouting the. Oh, what am I doing? Well, that's okay. I'll get it on the way back, but I should have bought the seeds. Yeah, I'm gonna reroute it so that I befriend the other 5 characters while I'm doing this section, so they overlap a little bit better, and I actually have something to kill this fucking time. This is gonna end up being probably 2.5 hours, if not more. So I'm not very happy with this, but again, I do not intend to grind this until I get the Japanese copy. I don't even really. The only other category I'm gonna grind on this on English for now is horse race, because I need to practice it for the marathon, and the time can be improved by quite a lot. It's actually a pretty sloppy run of the first few that I did, and but yeah, so basically I can move this a little bit earlier in the run to where I'm not resetting after a fucking hour and a half, but at the same time, it still doesn't happen very early in the run. Okay, so that's 6. Actually, no, I'm not even going to buy them today. I'll buy them tomorrow because I have to wait for tomorrow anyway. Today's Monday, so tomorrow's Tuesday, so we're all good. I'll buy 7 potatoes, 9 breadfruit, and then as much as I can of the other 2, probably like 6 to 7 of the other 2. Oh shit, I have to open up the patterns. Hopefully I don't get a pattern that I've never seen before. If I do, it'll just be slow as shit. I'll just take it slow. What was I gonna open? Oh yeah. Yeah, so far I've only encountered 3 patterns in the plot, so I don't know. Oh wait, so this was 7, I think? I honestly don't know how many I've done. No. 9. Yeah, okay. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that these endings turned out to be the way they are. Especially this one, but I mean, if it's the only one, well, I take that. There's actually one other ending that's quite a lot of RNG, but it's just kind of the nature of the beast. I don't mind. With proper routing and judicious resetting, you should be able to get a good time in any of these categories. New Game Plus, I think, will be really interesting because you don't have to, you're not subject to all the bullshit. No, dude. Okay, I actually had enough for all that. You're not subject to all the, I do that correctly? Yeah. You're not subject to all the bullshit, forageable RNG, so you do remove a lot of the RNG, in New Game Plus. In fact, you remove all the RNG from, cake contests. So that is actually good. You remove all the RNG from cake contests. You remove a sizable portion of the RNG from pretty much most of the endings, especially the endings where you need money, because you just don't have to grow any crops, which normally you run into rainy season RNG, and obviously just rainy day RNG, just generally. So I think New Game Plus is going to be is going to turn out to be the better single ending category for basically all of the endings, for a variety of reasons depending on the ending. It's still worth getting. For me, it's still interesting to get good any percent times, but once I get times that I'm roughly satisfied with, I think I will divert my focus significantly to New Game Plus and all endings. Good. I think that was 7, right? Yeah, that was 7. So 5 more. I don't think I'm gonna make it, but nice. I really appreciate your help with that, Black. I just don't have the programming experience myself, so this is what I ultimately wanted for the community to grow into. You know, this is one thing that we definitely lacked, is somebody like you and Musashi as well, to kind of give a bit of technical support. You know, first we generated just the general level of interest, I think. Got people who were interested in a wide variety of games, you know, because at first it was focused on only a few, and even I didn't really help with that because I was a fan of a lot of the most popular games and mostly the only games that people had wanted to run at first, like 64, A Wonderful Life a little bit, but this game has just turned out to be. So I seriously cannot praise this game enough. It's going down in history as one of my favorite games now, I would say. It's been a really nice semi-casual experience that I haven't had in a while. I just haven't enjoyed a game like this in a while, I think. Yeah, I think it's okay in Treasure Hunt 1 to aim for only certain days befriending, because every day you're still advancing the dog's affection, which is something that you need to have going on in the background. So it's kind of, and because that takes significantly longer than it takes to befriend any, yo, what's up, Misashi? Because that takes significantly longer than any of the actual affection takes for the other characters, you can kind of plan your gift routes a bit more loosely, and kind of as you feel, you can kind of pick and choose certain days that have more optimal locations for the most characters. Nice. But in this one, I think I lost a significant amount of time to just sleeping through days that I should not have slept through. But I also didn't have good plans for any days except for Tuesday, Thursday. I'm the most attuned to the paths on Tuesday, Thursday, I think, so just need to get used to the other days. I have paths written for the other days, I just don't know them very well. I don't have them committed to memory, so probably would have been a lot of note reading. Maybe I will grind this a little bit more. This is not going to be very good. I wish I had time to do some emulator testing tonight. What I really want to do next is start getting a legit file going where I like get all the other, I get like the house extensions. Like I haven't done a lot of that extra shit, but it's going to be necessary, I think. I'm not sure, but my guess is that in some cases it's going to be necessary for New Game Plus to have a kitchen, so that you can prepare a file with a bunch of recipes that you can use as gifts, because I think that some characters' favorite gifts are probably recipes. So I need to kind of figure out a lot of that, and I'll need to do a lot of that testing on emulator. I could cheat it in. I mean, I do need to find the address for the for just your inventory slots. And once I do that, I can maybe figure out what the values are for different items, and so it might be, at least for purposes of testing, it might be unnecessary to actually go to the lengths of getting the kitchen and everything. But I mean, I'm gonna need to learn how to make the recipes legit on a console file, so. Yeah, don't push yourself too much over this Laclica. If you're having problems with it or if it's not working out, it's okay. Like I said, I don't intend to grind this category, and this is really the only one that I, you know, setting aside all endings, which I think all endings is going to need a bit of support like that, technical support, but the only endings that really require that kind of thing for now are like this one, the 2 treasure hunt endings, and I don't intend to grind them currently. I actually, after today, I'm just gonna go back to I'm gonna go back to horse race to prepare for the marathon. Is there set numbers the effection can go up? Like for example, they can just do +2, +4, +6, +8, +12. It varies by character. That's kind of the issue. I mean, you could just, you know, put a character and then next to their name put a bunch of plus values, right? And then it would be up to the runner to memorize what value they get from what location. But I think ultimately what I'd like to see is, and this, I don't know how feasible this is, but ultimately you would have maybe a list of locations next to the character's name, and then when you click the location, it automatically adds the corresponding amount of affection. Because they're not always even numbers, they're not necessarily predictable across characters, they're individually programmed for each character. For example, Gina gets +5 if you talk to her right here. She gets +4 if you talk to her inside the villa. She gets +4 if you talk to her outside Ronald's, and +5 if you talk to her inside Ronald's. So it's random shit like that. Bob gets +4 when you talk to him in his shop. He gets +6 if you talk to him by his barn. You know, there's some common values. A lot of them are +4. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I put most of the values in that paste. I think most of them are, I think they're all accurate. There could be some mistakes. Don't, you know, if you can go back and change the program later, just with those values, if I do happen to find a mistake, I'll let you know. But I think they're all accurate. I did test most of them pretty thoroughly. There are some locations that I think are missing because I didn't test all rainy day locations, and rainy day locations vary by day. So I will need to test some of that as well. And I think I left some blanks for locations that I know the character sometimes occupies, but I didn't actually test yet. So I'll go back and fill some of those in. Yeah, in general, I was mostly trying to use the cheat engine testing in the short term just to get these endings finished and kind of get along, get on my way to just finishing all 9 endings. After this run, I can finally say I've done that, and it's kind of at least able to close that chapter for the game. You know, there's now a completed run of every ending, so that means that other people can learn from the runs and some of my notes. But then after this, we'll start a period of more intensive testing. I'll probably stream a lot of the testing. I'll probably be streaming mostly testing, not really runs for a while. I do want to do runs of Game Boy, but I don't know when I'll do that because I have to be able to set aside some time to do that, and I'm not sure how long that run will take. But yeah, I'll be testing all of that pretty thoroughly in the near future. I think I'm about to hit rainy season. Oh no, it's 11. Why do I, yeah, why, oh, it's actually only 11. I thought it was 12. Okay, yeah, for some reason I doubled this. Okay, yeah, that's weird. Okay, so it's actually only 11. So I only have 2 more. Fuck, dude. I believe I will just program the plus number for every character, and I will just attach your paste bin in the software. That's totally fine, yeah, yeah. And because for right now it's mostly only going to be used by me, I've learned a lot of the numbers. I don't have them, you know, perfectly memorized, but I have learned a lot of them. Wait, what? Oh, that's so good. So apparently this triggers. That's so good. Did she just hit? Hang on. So wait, what do I have? Tomato, corn. Yep. That's so good. I didn't have to go through all of them. So I'm gonna have to figure out. I think she might have just hit 160. So I'm gonna have to figure out how many of those you actually have to activate. That is so good. That is very good. All right. Well, I mean, that means I probably lost a lot of time to that, but that's very fucking good. Let me just double check. It's this one. Yeah. Let's just do tomatoes first, I guess. We got tomatoes in the corners. Right, tomato. We got a tomato in the middle. Potatoes on the left side, or on the right and left side. Corn along the top and bottom. This is what I got last time too. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna have to eat some blueberries. Thank you very much. And then breadfruit around the middle. So I hope that the rainy season doesn't destroy the crops, because I'm actually about to hit the rainy season yet. Damn, okay, so I'm shocked, I guess. I wonder how many of those you actually have to go through. I should have continued giving her blueberries, but I was reasonably sure. I really hope I can do this. I was reasonably sure that you could that you had to go through a lot of those dialogue boxes. Fuck. Probably gonna have to do another run of this, but that's okay. This was a good first run. I mean, I literally didn't even reset. I just went with it, and This is gonna be about the same length as the other one, I think. And this time the ending will be cleaner because I actually know how to do the last few days. Yeah, no, but I didn't want to give her the blueberries because I wanted to save the blueberries to sell. It's definitely worth it to sell forageables in this ending, I think. It's just, yeah, it saves a lot. I definitely just think it saves a lot of time over selling corn, but that's really fucking good. How many did I even get? I think I only did 9 out of the 11, but I think I just hit 160, so I think it wasn't due to hitting the 9th dialogue box. I think it was due to hitting 160, which tells me that I could have actually triggered it like a while ago if I had actually been giving her blueberries. So, damn. Yeah, I'm not pissed. I'm actually just, that's actually really good. Yeah, because I think that was actually the 14th, not the 13th, which means I would have just hit 162 with the last talk. Excelente. So who knows? Maybe this actually is better than Treasure Hunt 1. I thought it was worse because of. At first I thought it was better, and then I thought it was worse because of the potential variable trigger bullshit. But basically, all I'm looking for, I've already put to memory a lot of the values for the conversation affection boosts based on location for different characters. But so it's okay if you don't have that information in the program. All I'm looking for is the ability to just do a one-click addition, so that way I can do it on the fly rather than having to put, you know, my cursor in the right square, type the right number, press enter, or, you know, move the cursor to update the value and things like that. So as long as I have the ability to just click a number and it'll add the right amount, then that's pretty much all I'm looking for now. Nice. That's cool. I'll let you know as I kind of update it with in future testing, but for now that's more than adequate for any percent. So then I should have to water one more day, and then I should have 5 days of rain, and I really hope I don't lose any crops. I really hope that's just not possible, because it seems like it would be a little silly if you could lose crops in the rainy season at the Sacred Land, because it's just fucking stupid. Wow. Now it's the rainy season. I actually got... Okay, well. that kind of sucks because I got a middle of the fuck. Well, that's fine. That's kind of like tit for tat. I got a rainy day right before the rainy season started, and then so I was lucky, and now I'm getting bad luck in that I lost a rainy day during the rainy season, which is just kind of par for the course as far as I'm concerned. But I'll at least get to see if I lost any crops, which would just make me cry. At that point, I wouldn't reset, but it would be a lot of time lost. Because I can technically replace the one crop that I lost, and then just let it regrow. But then I still have to water every other plant so that it doesn't wither. But yeah, I just really hope that the crops are still there. We don't have any problems. We're good? We're good. Okay, so maybe it's impossible to lose crops here. That's really good. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not in any kind of hurry right now anyway. It's whatever works for you for now. Because like I said, I don't intend to, I mean, I might do more runs of this category before I get the Japanese copy, just because I'm kind of disappointed in, well, not disappointed, but I just think I'd like to get a slightly better run of this completed for the purposes of just demonstration on the leaderboards. I don't have, it's not a high priority to me to grind this right now, and this is the main ending that, as the 2 treasure hunt endings are the main endings that I would be interested in having the tool for. But yeah, for sure. Fuck, dude. Give me rain, please. Okay, good. Okay. So, I might actually get it today. I don't know how many more days I needed on like the breadfruit, but that's pretty good. I mean, that's basically, like I said, that's basically tit for tat. I lost a day. I saved a day and then lost a day, so whatever. But it would be ideal to plant like probably 5 days. I don't know how many, what it'd be like. Because the corn takes like 11 days to grow, I think. So maybe 6 days. You'd want to plant by like about maybe summer 14, ideally, I think. So that you could get lucky with some rain leading up to the rainy season. Then you just go through the whole rainy season and then get it right here. So this is the... And then let me just... Fuck, I don't remember how this works. Three days. you have to go up here. Ah, this was so close to faster, but I think I think this is gonna be slightly slower than the run yesterday. Okay, good. It is just cool to see these endings being completed at all as fast as they are, after many years of, I'm sure, lots of people beating their head against a wall over it. Okay. And then sleep 2 more days. One, 2. Well, I guess I should have split later, but that's fine. Yeah, this is the end of the fucking run, dude. I actually got it. I mean, this was even sloppier than the one last night, mostly because mostly due to a routing oversight of mine. I should have organized the gift route a lot differently from what I did, and also there's another kind of a technical oversight that I didn't realize. I thought you had to trigger all 11. I thought it was 12. It's actually 11. Life story cut dialogues with Dia. It seems like you don't, so that is something that needs testing. I'd rather do it another day because it's already 12:30 and I'm probably gonna go to bed in like half hour. So we can talk about it in the next couple days. I should be free like tomorrow evening. Yeah, I'm trying to go to bed by about 1, so I need to cut the stream after this and just go to bed. But glad I was able to finish this run though. It was legit, man. So yeah, there you go, Zach. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit more testing, but I'll let you know. I mean, I'm sure you'll. Yeah, that's fine, Mike. I'm sure you'll see me in stream, but I'll need to test to see how many of those dialogue boxes you actually need to trigger with Dia. It's possible you don't need to trigger any of them, or you might need to just trigger a few, which is really good because it means that you really don't. You're not fucked by as much of the random nature of the variable trigger, and you can just get her to 160. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm really happy that I was able to do it. So like I said though, I don't want to grind these endings anymore on my English copy. So, and I'm not gonna get my full setup for the Japanese copy for possibly until like February 20th, I think. This could be it's literally gonna be a month, which kind of sucks, but it kind of is what it is. It's apparently shipping from Taiwan, so the kind of cheap disc that I ordered Um, but in the meantime, I'll be doing a lot more testing with this to just kind of nail down. I will be doing the horse race, like I said, because I need to prepare that for the marathon. Because I did submit that to the marathon. I think that would be fun. That time can be improved by quite a bit, so I will attempt to do that. And then just in general, I want to keep it practiced for the marathon. And yeah, then I want to do probably once I've. I mean, for fuck's sake, I could literally test this for probably a month and take that long to find everything that I want to find, but I do want to focus on some other games, mostly Game Boy, Harvest Moon Game Boy, and Innocent Life. So I'll be looking at them. I might look at A Wonderful Life Special Edition too, because I actually did just get a copy of that in the mail. But I don't know. I don't even know why I ordered it. I kind of just ordered it on a whim. I keep doing that with these Harvest Moon games. I have basically all the games now, at least all the classic games, and I just, every time I see one online, I'm like, I don't have that one, I just nab it. So over the past few months, I've been slowly accumulating the ones that I was missing, and because I ultimately would like to explore all of them, like I said, at least the classic ones, because a lot of them have similar issues to this game. I mean, this game seems particularly impoverished as far as the in terms of the quality of information, but some of the other games are also. Yeah, I made the splits the same because they basically are. But I could change the splits, but I don't need to. I don't. The splits don't matter that much, but. The difference is just that you use Dia to get to the Sacred Land instead of your dog in Treasure Hunt 2, so you have to befriend her, and you don't have to befriend Tim as much. Tim you only need to befriend in order to trigger the second cutscene, which starts both endings. And then in Treasure Hunt 1, you have to get a dog and befriend Tim a lot more. And then in Treasure Hunt 2, you don't have to get a dog, but you have to befriend Dia a lot more. Yeah, I mean, if you had them, I'm down. But I have most of my copies are Japanese, but that's because most of the consoles are not region locked, or they're very loosely region locked. Like the Nintendo 64 is very easy to mod your console to play Japanese games, so I've already done that. But Dia shows up somewhere here at the end. And then all the Game Boy games are not region locked, so you can easily play those. So I have the Japanese copies of all three of the Game Boy games. I don't have a Japanese copy of Friends of Mineral Town, although I could get one eventually. I'm considering doing that. But Friends of Mineral Town, of all my favorite classic Harvest Moon games, kind of is the worst for speedrunning. Even though it's a really nice game, I just think in general it's one of the best casual. I mean, it's obviously a port of Back to Nature. Yeah, the shitty thing though is that I obviously don't have a port, or I obviously don't have a Japanese copy of Back to Nature, although I do have an English copy. But it's my understanding that the Swap Magic disc that I'm going to use to play Japanese Save the Homeland on my English console doesn't work for PS1, so I can't use it for Back to Nature if I was to get a Japanese Back to Nature disc. I don't know. I mean, that's a long way off. Right now, I just need to focus on the games that I currently have, I think. And as it is, I don't have that much time to do everything I would like to do. But I'm going to try and fit it in. If I can go about it. I mean, now that I have Cheat Engine, which is why I really appreciate your help, Lakico, because it has helped me go about the testing so much more efficiently. It's going to save a lot of time in the long run, so it just allows me to do running more than I would otherwise be able to, because I would just be caught up in a bunch of inefficient testing that honestly probably wouldn't have even given me the answers that I wanted or needed. shit. I'm gonna go pee really quick. Anyway, so yeah, thanks everybody. This is easily the worst time of any of the any percent times right now. I don't mean it's the longest, I mean it's probably could stand to improve the most of any of the any percent times. But this was literally my first attempt, period. I didn't even reset it all today, and I just wrote the notes, and they were heavily based on the Treasure Hunt 1 notes. It didn't really take a lot of time to refine them, and I apparently didn't test enough to know that you don't have to trigger all of those DIA dialogues, which is super good. I cannot express how good that is. Yeah. I just hope that this encourages other people to play the game. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'll probably just go straight to horse race tomorrow. Start off with some emulator testing, and then probably just derust and do some runs. If I have some time to stream in the evening. I should have a few days off here. I'm busy tomorrow, but then I should have a few days off after that. And yeah, I could put off horse race a little bit longer because I might as well prepare it now. But I just want to make sure that I derust like relatively close to the marathon, so I'm ready to do it. Right as the marathon happens, because I do not want to be losing to Gwen on stream, for fuck's sake, how embarrassing. Yeah, it only took me, let's see, I think I saw earlier my first run, I posted on December 4th, so this only took me a month and a half to go through all the endings, which is pretty nice. Thanks, Lacklico. I'll finish this little portion of the ending, and then I've never seen this cutscene, so this next after the credits here. So but then I'll cut the stream and be back tomorrow. Oh, fuck. Oh, gross cake. Failed cake. Nice sky art. I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Make out.